Hello my friends, welcome to the Vectorize. I'm John Silva. Let's get started to a new lesson, and today I want to explore here review the new mesh tool using Affinity Designer on iPad Pro. So let's get started here with you my friend. In that case, I want to be able to explore here review the step-by-step about how this tool works and how we can get advantage of this awesome tool. So I'll create here a new document with you. Alright, as you see, iPad can be iPad 12.9. I'll leave here without artboard. I'll hit OK. Now I want to do here view some prototypes, right, about how we're gonna create this, but I'll switch here to the pixel persona and grab my brush just to get into the idea of this design. Go here and then I'll create a new pixel layer, and then I'll prototype the idea. So the call will have a square, we have a circle, a horn here, the ear, the eyes can be here, the eyes, then a shape in this area. Okay, let me resize this right now. I can add here the body. Let's add the body here. About the legs can be something that can be placed right here, or a bit just like this. Can add this shape, which is this very nice shapes here, and then the tail here can be something like this. Yeah, very simple sketch here, as you can see. Now let me add here some inner shapes. It's gonna look like something like this. Yeah, this will be related to this design here. Maybe circle or more organic. It's all depending the way that you want. I'm gonna do this design here, as you can see. Well, once you get into this design result, which is very nice for now, we can build the shapes, and this is a very easy design for you. Alright, so you don't need to worry if you're a very beginner, because this is what we want to make this simple for you. To make this happen right now, to make the vector of this, I want to go and use the very primary shapes. What do we have here? A rectangle. Let me make this below of the sketch and make this sketch, in that case I'll bring this up and I'll reduce this opacity. Good. I'll make this, can be in gray for now. We have a square, we have an ellipse here, we have a horn, which is the triangle. We can use the triangle here. Nice. Here, and then we can add also, yeah, I can add a triangle here as well. That's fine. You can make this just like that. Here, switch to here. Then we're gonna get the head, as you can see. We have here the silhouette of this head, which is this result. This is what we want. All right, so the silhouette is the very easiest way as possible to come up with design solutions, and that's why we want to go here, as you can see, and let's apply for now for this head. I want to make this, let's say, in pink. This will be, can be white, but not really white, because if you're doing white, it's gonna blend with the background. And here I want to make this as well in this color, this as well in this color, and this one will be something more, let's say, orange, like that. Yeah, and as you can see, we got this result. All right, and of course we want to make some modifications, and let's make this visibility a bit better to read. I'll select all of it here for now, and then I'll apply the width. Width means the outline, something like this for now. Okay, here these ears I will apply below of the head. I'll make here this as well, will bring below, and then as you can see, we got the head shapes. This is what we want. Now I want to do here view the eyes. Let's do here the eyes. Quite simple, as you can see. It's in black. Then another one will be placed right here in this area. Let's make it in that way. You can lock the sketch in case that you don't want to misclick, because sometimes I misclick, and I'm just locking this. Now I don't need to misclick this anymore, as you can see. And now guys, we're going to create here the insert inside, and then I can do this. Oh look, to have this result. Just be careful to not, you know, blend the eyes with the black area. So that's why I want to make this full black, and this will be a bit, you know, a bit gray like this. To enhance even more this visibility, I suggest to create some highlights. So to do this, I can duplicate these two guys. You can go here, move to, and then you can activate the transform object separately, this one. Once you achieve this, you can have this result. Let me hide here for now the sketch, so you can have this result, which is very nice. I'm thinking about to change this to make this a bit bigger. Let's try to make something a bit more crazy like that. Yeah, nice. And here on the eyes, as you can see, you can experiment already the mesh tool. So mesh tool, it is very awesome because you can bend the proportions, the objects size, or even the curves. That's why I like this tool a lot. So by selecting here these two guys, which is these ones, these two black arrows, I go here and quad. I'll be using quad. Then you can do this. Look, you can change and bend them to have this kind of result. This is very nice. And then I can have you can up this to add this more emotional, you know, sad, or this can be angry, like, you know, like this. And to make this follow, of course, you need to apply here inside, but if you do this, you're gonna bend this circle. I don't want to bend this. I want to make it something like that. Very nice, you know, curve here being applied. Here, as you see, we have the corners, and then this corner I want to make this rounded. I want to make this a little bit more rounded like that, just like this. Here, as you can see, I'm gonna use as well the quad, because if you try to use the mesh tool right here, this option, it can be hard for you to manipulate, and you can have a lot of deformations that's not going to be nice, and it can be hard to work with. Instead, I want to make this simple. I want to go with the option that I'm using most of the time, which is the quad. The quad is nice. That's why I want to do this. I want to bring this here, and I can do this, right? I can make this fitting in that way, creating these distortions, and then I can even move this more below, top, and here as well to top. Oh, look, the result is coming alive. This shape here, I will make this a bit bigger. I want to make this, you know, exaggerated. This one, as you can see. Now, if I use the quad here as well, I can change this. Oh, look at this, how nice it is. You can have this result. Of course, you can do this by using the curve, which is, you know, the node tool, by changing on here. You can do this, all right. But using the mesh, you can have a more responsible, you know, layer effect, I'd say, a curve, which is really cool. And then I can make this more to here, yeah. Then I can click here twice and change these corners here, creating. I'll leave like that, simple, like this for me is fine. And now I want to create a shape here below. This can be in this color for now. Get bigger. I can swipe and flip like this. Or the head is becoming nice here in these areas, as you can see. Let me fit this better. This is the ear, supposed to be the ear. That's why I want to do this here view. I will select these both shapes, as you can see. Let me deactivate here, transform objects separately. And then the corner tool will help me to do this. I can do this, select these corners here, corner, and then I can do this. Okay, nice. Now, let me insert some shapes here inside. Insert inside, and then I will add this color here, this color from this area, which is something that I like most. Insert inside, then add here. Nice. As you grow more in your design, things will start to become easier for you to work with. That's why here in this horn we want to apply the quad and the mesh tool, which is something that you see how nice it is. So in this area here, I want to go here, and can be quad, and then I will do this. I'll move these points more to here, and then I can create a new node here and make this more distant, like that. Okay. And then I will convert this to curves. Now it has become the curve here, like we wanted. Single here, very nice. These ones I want to select both and apply the quad, and I want to, let's try here to see. Blend mode, mesh, and quad. Yeah, I'm considering to make something like this, okay. Then you can change a bit, so you can experiment to bend even more. Let's bend this to make this falling. I think it makes a nice and nice, like this. Really cool. Now, as you get this result, you can, if you want, of course, you can stop right here if you are a very beginner. But if you want to stay here and watch more, I suggest you to watch this, entirely, of course. That's why, if you are enjoying, please, you can get to my new course, which is the Affinity Design 2.0, where I teach you everything about the tools, and then you can use in your project. Well, here, guys, as you can see, we have the head, which is very nice, and then if it is, for you is enough, you can end here, and let me apply a background, and you can be happy with this result. For me, if you are a beginner and if you still do this, I'll be very happy. If you're on the club, I'll be very happy to see you come up with this kind of designs here. Let me make this here, change this strokes. As you see, I can remove this all. Let me first of all group them, group it. And if you don't want to have the outlines, that's fine, but I will keep this turned on, and I will make this can be a bit black, just like that. Then here, let me just now add the body. Let's continue here, because we're gonna add here the body. It's gonna be also nice. Let's do this right now. I will activate, decrease the opacity. Nice. And then we're gonna follow the same principle. In that case, you don't need to use, if you don't need to use the ellipse, okay? But I like use most the rectangle, because it's easier for you to control based on that. Let me copy this property, which means that I'm going to copy this layer, copy, and then I'll paste style, paste it. Now I will use the corner tool, and I'll change this like that here as well, corner tool, and change here. After you get this result, you can decide if you want to use the bend mode here, which is the I will use the quad. I call now this bend just because you basically can do this effect. Alright, I really like this. Just like this. You can have a more organic flow with the lines by doing that. And I will make this like this. A little bit, you know, cute and cow here. Here I'll add just like that. Try to avoid, you know, nuances, which is something like this. This is not good for designs. Now, as you get this result, you can start to insert inside the new shapes. Well, most people that are, you know, learning the shape builder, which is a tool very nice, you can do this, but I personally don't do that a lot, which is this technique here. You can have this shape, which is can be in black. Okay, then you can use the X-ray mode, this one, and then you can select these both shapes here, this one and this one, and then you can use the shape builder. Let me resize this a bit more, like that. You select this both, shape builder, and then you can subtract. By doing that, you're gonna have now this area here. You can make this in black, okay, but it's separately. So if you change this one, it's not going to change another. That's why I personally don't use shape builder for this purpose, to have, you know, this kind of detail. That's why I prefer much more to use insert inside, and then I draw a shape, because it's gonna follow. Now, if I, no matter if I change the warp group, is gonna change. Okay, for me this is better to work with, to be honest. Now I'll add more here. Can add line here. Let me make this in convert this. Now it's full shape. This is what I want. So convert here, convert it. Now I can work from here and add these shapes here, as you can see, like this, and then I'll add more here. Nice. Look at this, my friend. Here, look at this. I will insert a rectangle, just like that. If I paste a style, it's gonna paste the style that I got from the head, as you can see. I will make this here. I will bring this here and this here. So, as you can see, we have, let me bring this bunch here. We have a bunch of shapes here below, and then I want to change them. Well, as you see right now, I will select this one. I will click here, and then I will click quad, and then I can change this just like that. Same for this one, quad, then I can change just like that. Don't try to move the rectangle, because you're gonna have these distortions, so try to move the mesh by entire place, like this. Here as well, quad, and then you can change, have this nice result. Here, quad, and then you can change as well. I like this very much. I will make this a bit bigger, make this more cute. Now, as you can see, we have the body shape here. We have 4 legs being placed. If you want, of course, you can simply merge this with the body, right? Let me try to go here, convert, and then I will select this, and then I will click here in add. You can go here, this, and add. Now you have just added that shape here with the body. This one will be placed below. I want to place this below. This one as well will be below, and this one I want to bend. I want to add and merge with this shape here. Now let's go here and I will convert these to curves. Now we have a curve, and then if you want, you can even go with the shape builder and click add and then add this together. But be careful, as you saw here, I did this and then I lost my shapes that was inside. This was happening because we got and lost that properties. If we try to do this same technique but using add, we will not lose, because if you are working with objects that have shielding, let's say, layers, avoid to shape builder. In that case, be careful with that. Now this one I can make this a bit dark, this one as well a bit dark, and let's add that shape, which is the shape here. You see, I will use the ellipse. I'll add here, I'll paste style, and then I'll make this in pink. Nice. Now it is time, my friend, to add some kind of little detail. You're gonna see how simple it is. By using the ellipse, you will do this. Ellipse here, 1, 2, and 3, like that. Then you can select these 4 shapes, as you can see here. All right. Go with the shape builder and then click here on add, and then you just do this. Boom, boom, and boom. Look at this. Okay, very simple, and then you can get a very awesome results. Don't try to use the pen tool to do this. Don't try to use the pencil tool to have this clean result. Shape builder now, it's a very awesome tool to have a fast result in more geometric way as possible. And then if we hide here right now our sketch, look at this result, my friend. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. Let me make this bigger. Oh, the body, we are forgetting about the tail. So take advantage of this. Let me add here some extra layers here, just to make this even nicer. This one I want to add here. This I want to insert inside and then add a line here. Now insert inside again and then go here, and then I can add some kind of shadows here, as you see right now. By inserting inside, you can add this and make this in blend mode with the multiply. Let me make this brighter like this. Now, but this result here, I will insert inside, then I will insert this curve here, grab this color, make this a bit dark, yeah, like this. You can change a little bit to this position. Nice. Make this bigger. I can use the expand contour in order to, let me make this first close. I can change this expand. This is so nice. Also here, can change here, just like that. And let's add here the tail, because I'm almost forgetting this detail. It's gonna be very simple. Pencil, then we're gonna add a line like that, and I want to make this line in expand stroke. Good. Now make the outline here and make this inside area in white, like this. Yeah, I will bring this below and add this shape here. Make this now, can be like this, something Nice. And here I can make this a bit dark, a little bit. Insert inside and add some dark and patterns here just to follow what we are doing. And then, my friend, look at this. You can even add, if you want, some highlights. If we go here, I'm gonna use the pencil tool, and then I will add here a white area like this, like that here. Same for this area here. I will select, insert inside, and then I will add here. You can add here. Okay, highlights being applied. Search inside, and then you're gonna add here. This is a bit like that. Here. It is white as well. Nice. Look at this. Highlights coming alive in these areas. Search inside, and then I will add highlight here on top with the blend mode. Blend mode can be, let's see, a blend mode that can make this brighter, right? Oh, the average looks pretty good. Decrease this opacity, and then you're gonna get this result here. Look at this, my friend. We have just created a cow using, awesome techniques, very simple techniques. And if you're a beginner, I suggest you to do the same. If you are from the Vectorize Club, I just want to thank you so much for your support, and you can join there in order to download this material. As soon as you watch this, you can get this material here inside of the club. So that's it for now, and I hope that you have a great day on there. And don't forget to send your designs to me. And remember that I'm releasing a new course for you, which is the Affinity Masterclass, where you can get here on the description below. I want to thank you so much, and I see you the next week, my friend. Take care and bye bye. See ya. Take care.